welcome back to the Stockwell Eldredge Show. I'm Jason with RE/MAX.
I'm Dawn with RE/MAX.
Stephanie Havel with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage.
Carol Kemmerer.
Yes, we have Carol Kemmerer here talking about LinkedIn, Facebook, marketing.
Kind of the groover
what the
kind
proper
of
way is to invite someone to like you. It's not just swiping left or right on LinkedIn. It's more of a formal
extra
relationship and an invitation.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Carol, you wrote the book. So, LinkedIn for the Savvy Executive. Matches my outfit today. It's red and black, right?
Yeah.
So why? Tell me more about the book. What could we? Why would I want to buy this book if I feel like I'm a savvy executive at Wells Fargo? What can I expect to learn from your book, or why would I want to read this? What kind of information to tell us about?
Okay, so the issue is that you want to use LinkedIn in the same way that you present yourself in public. So everybody has a brand. You may not know, but people have some opinions about how you present. And on LinkedIn, you have the ability to express that brand in a way that people can grasp. Put it in words. So it talks about, how would you fill out your profile so that it exudes your brand in every way, so that it really feels authentic. The other thing that it talks about is how do you use LinkedIn to really move that business needle. When you put your authentic brand on LinkedIn, it helps to elevate your know, like, and trust factor. That factor that makes you want to do business with that person. So it's a huge advantage to be on LinkedIn. When you're found on LinkedIn and you have a really deep profile, something that really talks about what are your core values in business, why are you passionate about what you do, people start to like you before they even meet you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What an advantage that is.
And folks, just so you know, sorry to cut you off, Carol, you can actually personally, on a personal level or on a business level, hire Carol to help you with your LinkedIn profile. Correct, Carol?
Absolutely.
You can do that because some of us, and when I say us, I mean me, us, is we are horrible at creating our profiles and even about writing about ourselves or things like that, or keeping it up to date, keeping things up on it, and creating that, like you said, that know, like, and trust feel right out of the gate. And also, second tip I would say is don't go on Facebook then and immediately discount and discredit everything you've tried to build up on LinkedIn because you went off on some crazy tangents on Facebook. And then what happens then is it makes you it doesn't build that brand up that you're trying to build up, because Facebook's more for the vent. I look at Facebook as the venting. Like, yes, great pictures and all that stuff, but people vent on Facebook all the time.
Yes.
And it gets way way overused for that. It's like their platform to stand up and like yell out, which is fine, but
yeah,
but you don't want to ruin your LinkedIn by someone looking at your Facebook and saying, "Oh my gosh," right?
She's
so hire Carol. Carol, how can everybody reach you if they do need help on their profile?
My email address is Carol, Carol, at carolkemmerer.com. And that's a little harder. CarolKaemmerer.
And we'll have that on the Facebook page as well. And I should say, we should put it on our LinkedIn then, right?
Yes.
I mean, we should put it on our,
I
put it on our
make
LinkedIn.
sure that we're connected. I did see the post, I think, that you had put out there last night. I have to look to see if we're LinkedIn connections. But
Carol, how many times should somebody go on LinkedIn? Daily? More than once a day?
You mean put out a post?
Yeah.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah. Okay, so my goal is so that each time my connections do happen to look at their LinkedIn, they should find something I post. So I do post daily. And
really?
Oh, yeah. And sometimes I post 5 articles. One of the ways that you can amplify your brand online is to find articles that are consistent with your brand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you just share them appropriately, talk about why someone would want to read this or what point in the article was particularly interesting. That's called curating your article. And so posting other people's content is just a huge way to have people come to recognize you as a leader in your niche.
So when you say, I was thinking about that. When you say post other people's content, is that meaning, so more so like sharing? Because I do try to do that sometimes as well. Like realtors will post an interesting article or a financial advisor and sharing that post.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Sure,
Versus
yes.
just going find a random article, more so sharing an article that another colleague or connection has posted?
Or if you can find an article and share it as long as it's consistent with what you're
Right,
trying to build your
right.
brand up
Okay,
as.
sure.
So, and I use Google Alerts to help me. I know what my keywords are and
Holy
what things
cow,
are
you really-
on
my
brand.
gosh.
Okay, I'm learning a lot
You
right
don't
now.
know about
because
Google Alerts? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I do not use Google Alerts.
Jason,
I have to write
It's
this
Carol
down.
at carolkemmerer.com if you want to hire.
So you take your keywords
Yeah.
that come up and then have Google Alerts, so then it pops up articles on that.
Absolutely.
That's a very smart idea.
Oh, it's
Some
a
people, if you're
wonderful
listening, you're
thing.
probably doing it thinking that's. But that's new to me, and I think
Yeah.
it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
It's new to me, too.
It's really
I'm right
nice
there with you,
because
Jason.
Again,
Google
it's Carol
is
at
so efficient.
carolkemmerer.com.
I think
So
that you'll be
efficient,
getting
yeah.
a phone call from me. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay. One of the things that we opened with, or that we talked about before the show started, was how surprised you were that people commented on the
Post that you
little
put
posting.
last night. Yep.
So last night I posted that I was going to do this taping today,
And you
that I
even
was so
explained
excited.
it. You went into
Oh,
detail.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, and I tagged you and I tagged you, and what that does when you tag someone or you know it's a hyperlink to their name, it allows people to look at your profile right from my post.
Oh, nice.
And it also will alert you on email that you were mentioned in a
Yeah,
comment.
I got that email.
Yep.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. So all of that is strategy about how do we build our brand so that people want to do business with us. That's,
It's advertising, but it's free advertising.
And-
time that you're spending.
Right. And it
but-
adds value.
Yeah, that's
it
awesome.
adds value. That's what I am all about, is making sure that I'm always adding value to those people that have bothered to follow me or are connected with me. So people know that they can, when I've posted something, I've really read the article and it's good.
Yeah.
You know,
You've-
I'm not posting garbage.
Do you recommend, so because sometimes I'm always not sure when I repost an article if I should add my commentary to it, or is it just leave my 2 cents off and just
Oh.
share the article?
No, you should comment.
Okay.
You should tell people why they should waste their time to read it. You know,
Okay.
if it's like, oh, this is really good because they talk about this aspect in such a unique way. Well, then
is
I'll
brilliant.
go, oh,
Okay.
Very, very
Stephanie
good.
is really making me want to read this article because she tells me what is unique, what I'll find there.
Yeah.
So I've got I've got takeaway. Biggest takeaway is Google Alerts is one of the takeaways, but the second one is instead of perusing through Facebook and scrolling through and looking at other people's crap sometimes what's going on, I'm going to spend more time on LinkedIn.
Hey.
Maybe just go 100% into LinkedIn, or 95% LinkedIn, 5% on Facebook, and utilize that. And then also Carol, his mother was a Remax agent. I want to say that on the air because we learned that before the show. And Remax agent in Texas and Phoenix, or in Arizona, correct? Yeah, that's awesome. So she has some real estate in her family, so which is with Remax.
Absolutely.
So.
So I wanted to mention that my book is available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com, and it's also available in a Kindle version.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Well, thanks
Great.
everybody, and thanks Carol. Check us out. I'm Jason with Remax. Remember, love yourself, love others.
Thanks. Stephanie with Wells
Have a
Fargo.
great
Have a
week.
great Sunday, everybody. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you.
In the middle of our house it has a crowd. There's always something happening and it's usually quite loud.